Rangers nil, Roma 2. I mean, where do you go with this? Right, starting 11, Schmitty's up front. The guy that was rumoured with a loan move away earlier on the day. Aye, that guy. See the guy that's rank rotten. See the guy that told us to all shut up after the Kelly's goal. See that guy that Kevin Tellwell spent 8 million on. Oh man, I'm about to explode. Yusuf Shamit, imagine having the audacity after your first goal in 2.5 years to tell us to shut up. I mean, do me a favour. I mean, what seriously? Honestly? Here. The funny thing is as well, this was probably one of Yusuf Shamit's best games this season. That sums up where we're at. But before we get into the actual game, let's address it. We lost 2-0 to Roma. And you know what? See, going into this game, maybe losing 2-0 to Roma doesn't look that bad. See, if you're going through the results on Flash Score and you see 2-0 Roma, well, this gets talked about in 10 years, 2-0 Roma. Oh, sorry, our team against Rangers out here. There's nothing bad. There's nothing too bad about that. It's a respectful loss. You know, oh, it looks close. It looked like it was a close. No, that was a training game for Roma. All right, literal training game. If they wanted to beat us 7-0, they could have. If they wanted to beat us 10-0, they could have. If they wanted to beat us 5, that was whatever Roma wanted it to be. You got nothing. We produced heat. Well, what is there to say? No fight, nothing, man. Nothing. NOTHING. Absolute mince. I'm disgusted and quite frankly ashamed to even say that was a Rangers team on that pitch. Just 11 headless chickens running about. The first goal, boring. I'm sick of it, man. No, this actually needs to get addressed, right? Not only are we god awful at conceding set pieces, we're also god awful at attempting to score every fucking set piece. That semi-final league game, European games, Scottish Cup games coming up, the rest of the season, every ball that gets whipped, James Tavernier. I mean, he's using his fucking simmer frame, crawling over to the corner flag. And then he whips it in. It's the first man. How much more of this how much more betrayal can I take? I mean, how much more can I take of James Tavernier fucking shite set pieces? And you know what, man? It's not all Tav's fault. Because yes, some of them are brutal, some of them are underhit, some of them overhit, but some of them are bang on the money. Just like when you make a boiled egg and it's a wee bit runny and it's exactly what you want. You can dip your soldiers into it. But see, our soldiers, they've gone AWOL. They've fucking ran away for the barracks. They're not there. He whips it in. 6-yard box. It's just the Wolves of Roma. They're all standing there. And we're not wolves. No, we're fucking chihuahuas. They're talking about chihuahuas. That's what we're going for. But yeah, I mean, Ali McCoy bangs on about it every physicality. You've got nothing. Do I need to spell it out again? No, I'm not going to do that. We've got no height, no muscles. I mean, Yusuf Shamit's got both and somehow still doesn't have both. Work that out, by the way. A team that's rank rotten from top to bottom. I feel sorry for Danny Rowe, but at the end of the day, you pick the team, son. And if we don't want to just continue, I mean, see Patrick Stewart and Kevin Tellwell. Of course, I got to take a lot of blame. But if we're going to sit here and praise Danny Rowe for changing systems and changing things and different personnel getting brought in, then I've got to criticise this. You've got to. He has added. Martin had 5 European losses in a row. It's now become 7 with a favourable tie against Brann in a home game. And I don't care what you say. Home games in Europe over the last 7 years since Gerrard walked through the door in May 2018. Home games in Europe for us, you go into it fancying your chances. Even the games where we've lost more than 2-0, right? See, when we lost 7-1 to Liverpool, we weren't going into that game thinking we're going to get scudded. We took the lead with Scott Arfield. It fell apart with injuries, etc, etc, etc. Other game, I mean, the Napoli game was relatively close till the dying end, till we went down to like 20, got 2 men sent off. And the Ajax game was, even the Champions League when we got scudded, losing 6 games, you never went into the home games in the Champions League thinking, oh, we're going to get beat 5-0. Then you look at the Europa League over the course of these years, we beat most teams at home, or at least get draws, or if you lose, it's respectable. I mean, the one that sticks out in recent memory probably would be the 4-1 to Lyon. That was last year. But again, it was in between results that were actually good. like a training game for Roma. No intensity first, no physicality. When there's no effort and no physicality and no intensity and there's just a lack of ability across the pitch, you can't win. You can't win games of football. You're only going to pick up the L. We need to hold the L. So Danny Roll against Roma and Bran, it's scored 0 and it's conceded 5. It's unacceptable. Again, I'm not just pinning it all on Danny Roll. Of course not. It's got to go on the majority of the players. It's got to go on Patrick Stewart and Tellwell. I think it's just got to be a complete mixture of the blame. I mean, here, has every signing more or less been pish? Yes. Maybe you can make a few exceptions. Now's not the time for me to plead the case for any of them. But these are guys that have been signed to Rangers, right? And even if they're not good enough, you do the bare minimum. You put the bare minimum in terms of effort in. Even if you don't have the quality, you can run about. Look at Captain Beetroot Joe Rothwell. Didn't even come on the day, but look at his wee shitey cameo, by the way, against Celtic. Disgusting. He was Beetroot before he even gets subbed off. Rank rotten. But yeah, I don't even want to talk about the game. I'm not even going to talk about it. First goal's laughable. Absolutely laughable. Just first header unmarked, and then the guy with the tap in unmarked. Boring, man. That's what I'm sick of talking about conceding set pieces. Shermiti gets lucky with a bounce. And you know what? This is the current state of Ranger number 9s, by the way, strikers. I'm actually surprised how close his miss was. Usually, it's here. Usually, I'm surprised he managed to squeeze that in. I'm surprised he forced the goal into a good. We're at the point now. I'm actually surprised the guy dragged it wide of the post instead of hitting the corner flag. That's how fucked it is. Moving on, 2-0. Who got it? Pellegrini. Awful. Ball launched forward. What's the guy up front? The Bradford or something? Anyway, just holding off Suter, holding off De Giga, holding off Tav, outside the boot, past to Pellegrini, bottom right hand corner. The easiest goal Roma will ever score. I mean, imagine you're a Roma fan, man, right? Never played Rangers before in a competitive game, probably thinking, this is a tough place to go. Ibrox, Glasgow, the Glasgow Giants. Oh, tough, very tough. We're going to have to step up the task. What a myth. What a bag of shite this was. Oh, but it's alright. We stepped up the task once we went down to 10 men against Celtic. We still lost the game, guys. I know. That's how far we've sunken. Turning up in a game you need to turn up in after 37 minutes is not good enough. We need to turn up for the whistle. Didn't turn up in this game. How many games have we turned up? Oh, but it's alright. We scraped past Hibs and we beat a Killie team that were pish. So, we're back. Keep on rolling, baby. We're not back. We're gash. We're shite. Other chances in the first half. I just wrote set pieces are disgusting. Mikey Moore. He looked a bit lively, but his crossing, his shooting, his passing at points was disgusting. Asgard came on from Egoma. We then saw the likes of Danilo and Diamonde come on. Shermiti gets played through, hits the side netting. And then the funny thing about this is, right, like people are clapping him. Nah, do not clap Yusuf Shermiti for hitting the side netting for a decent angle. And then Ali McCoist, the next instance, he cuts back, right? He skins one guy and hits the shittest shot into the hands of the Roma goalkeeper. Ali McCoist's like, much better. What the fuck was much better about it? What, because the shot was on target and it's never going in? He went past one guy. This guy was signed for 8 million, rising to 10. Now, I'm going to hammer a guess and say that the add-ons will never be fucking reached, but knowing that Kevin, the prick Tellwell, orchestrated that deal, it's probably just, if Yusuf Shermiti survives until the January transfer window, we have to give Everton 2 million on top. And by survive, I don't mean if he gets moved on in no, I'm talking about if he's just still fucking breathing. I don't know if I'm going to be still breathing watching this team. It's absolutely fucking diabolical. And that's it. It's that bad. They're talking about the Roma team for the year 2000. The year 2000. Remember they had Totti? Remember there was a young Daniel De Rossi coming through, Ali. What about our players coming? There's nothing. Finlay Curtis comes on the 80th minute. I remember that guy. Remember that kid that put 110% effort in and got banished to the dark side. Him gone. 2-0 Roma. Honestly, man, I don't think I've ever felt like this after a 2-0 loss against a top team in a top league, because it's just unacceptable. If you there's nothing to take for that. Jack Butland's doing an interview here. What can he possibly say? And then I'm listening to Super Scoreboard, and Roger Hanna and Gordon Duncan are saying that Jack Butland's mistake wasn't that bad against Celtic. Are they just written the pish? Andy Halliday couldn't believe it. And I couldn't believe it. I don't care how many good saves, great saves Butland makes. He couldn't do that. Anyway, tonight, I thought he made a few decent saves, but it's rock bottom. Yet again. Danilo had a few opportunities. And, aye. Shite. No points after 4 games. We're out. I think they said we had a 94% chance of going through prior to this match. Oh, 94% chance of going through. Going out! Going out! No, what's it now? It must be near 100%. We are cooked. I believe the next game in the Europa League's against Braga. And there'll be no bragging happening there. Up next for us is away to Dundee. Away to Dundee. I had a dream last night. I say a dream. It was a nightmare. Stephen Presley was somehow in charge of us. And I've got a feeling come Sunday he's going to be in charge of us because he's going to be walking Danny Rowe around Dens Park like a fucking dog. Anyway, till next time, rock bottom yet again. I'm sick of it.